Squad Countdown. Now here's your hosts, Kaylee Lawson and Justin Barker.
Welcome to the live coverage of the 2024 Pro Squad, coming to you from San Antonio, Texas. I'm Justin Barker alongside Kaylee Lawson, and we're glad to be here. It's 4 days of shooting. 4 days is ending today with the Pro Squad right here on the green course. I'm excited about it. What about you, Kaylee?
I'm thrilled. Super excited. We have a lot in store for y'all, so hopefully y'all enjoy it. A lot of shooting to cover, a lot of Pro Squad people to interview, so looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, this is supposed to be the hardest course out of all 4 courses, which is the green course. It's fair, but it's still going to determine the national champion here today, the women's and the men's. So I'm looking forward to it, and I know everybody here, we have people piling in everywhere looking forward to this live event we have going on today.
Yep, it's going to be a good one. Scores, pretty fair. Everything is scores are pretty close from the men's and the women's. There's not a ton of targets separating the leaders. Right. Brandon has a 5-bird lead. That's not terrible. That's not untouchable. I think on the ladies' side as well, Desi has, let's see, like a 3 or 4-bird lead, I believe, on Karen. So it's going to make for a great day. Yeah, you know that
last year Brandon was our national champion. He's up 5 again. Turner Parcell, he's had a great year. He's came here. He's been shooting really well this year, and he's in second. And then Connor Daniel, which is not on the Pro Squad but is shooting with the Pro Squad, is in third. And there's a few people out here that are in that same situation that he's in, as far as not being on the Pro Squad, but they're shooting with the pros. So it's going to be an interesting finish, I should say.
Yeah. One thing I want to point out about Connor that's really interesting. There's quite an age gap between Brandon and some of the leaders and Connor. Connor's only, I believe, 18 years old. He's a senior in high school. So quite a bit of great talent from our young shooters.
Oh, yeah. And Brandon is, he's a seasoned veteran, really. He's one of the best. All these guys, I think there's over 70 shooters out here that are some of the best in the country and definitely some of the best in the world. Like Gavin Miles, we're looking at the screen right here shooting. He's one of them. He's a former national champion. There's just everybody that you would want to see that is very capable of being a national champion is out here today, and they're all fighting for that spot.
Yep. Going to be a great day.
Yeah. You running on down, Todd Hitch. Todd Hitch is I think Todd Hitch is still in the junior division. Gavin Miles, Anthony Matarese, which is the former national champion as well. They're all here. I'm excited to see it. I can see half the course here from where we're sitting. I can see where they're going to finish, and I can see where they're going to start, and I'm looking forward to it. The weather's been great. It's been hot, but it's been great. The club's done a great job keeping the dust down. Everything's very visible as far as the targets are concerned. So we should have a good day.
Yep.
I'm excited about it.
We're going to go ahead and bring Executive Director Michael Hampton Jr. in. Michael, welcome. This is the largest clay target shooting event in the world. Tell us a little bit about that. I think there's a little over 2,200 shooters in the main, 2,500 total.
Yeah, we've got 2,500 shooters from all over the United States and the world this year. We've got 49 states represented. If anybody out there knows anybody in Rhode Island, please tell them to stop by next year so we can get up to 50. We also got 175 international shooters from 17 countries.
Wow. So something that we noticed between the Masterclass and AA, that makes up 45% of the total shooters, and 55% of that is made up of A to E class.
Yes, that's what makes the Nationals is all ability level is here. Obviously, we're out here today watching the top shooters, but those 2,500 shooters, there's a lot of them that are just beginning shooters. We have over 500 of these shooters that are first-time attendees, so 1 out of 5 people here is a first-timer, and this shows that the Nationals is for, yes, the top, but for anybody in all ability levels.
That's awesome. Estimated targets to be thrown this year, 2 million targets, including events, practice, games, over the entire Nationals.
Yes, it takes us about 4 to 5 days of nothing but just putting out pallets and pallets of targets around the property. We'll have over 300 pallets of targets being put in all over the property on 600 plus acres. That makes for quite a big job.
That does. And I noticed there's some renovations that y'all have done this year at Nationals. I know showing right now, you'll notice on Vendors Row, we extended the slab out. You know, what has that done for the event?
We put in about $1.3 million into the facility this year after last year's national championship to improve the flow. When you've got 2,500 people and probably 750 golf carts and ATVs, you need plenty of pavement and sidewalk to get those people on to make sure if we do get bad weather, which we've been fortunately done, that the shoot can still go on.
Yeah, I will tell you, it's a great improvement for sure. Now, what we're out here for today, Michael, is the Pro Squad. Okay, what I want to know is how do you get on the Pro Squad? What does it consist of? And I think some of the people listening would like to know that.
Yes, the main criteria that we've got is there are first-team All-Americans on both the men and women. Criteria is the same, first to start with. We've also got the last 10 years of our national championship, both men and women. Our current year regional champions, U.S. Open champions, the last 5 years of being at the World English, World Fit Task champions are here. And then we have the last 5 years of our U.S. Open through first through fifth place. So we get the most current, up-to-date, the best shooters. And as I said, we're also adding more during the year on people that are winning. So the hot shooters are out here today.
So what you're telling me, Michael, is I don't have a chance.
Absolutely not.
Okay. All right. Well.
Yep, we're on the same page.
Okay. Well, as long as we're on the same page, that's all that matters. But hey, this
All
is.
right.
Go ahead, Kaylee.
Michael, that's all we got time for you today. But thank you for coming up, interviewing. A lot of great stuff going on. Everybody stay tuned. We'll be right back after the commercial break.
I'm Zach Keenbaum, professional sporting clay shooter for Team Winchester. I'm a 3-time NSCA national champion, 2024 World Feed Test champion, all done with Winchester AA's. I shoot Winchester AA Super Handicap and Light Handicap because it's the hardest hitting, best performing ammunition in the world. Without question, there's no shell that inspires more confidence dropping in the gun at any major championship. As an industry leader in sporting clays, Winchester is the official ammunition of the championship tour, the official sponsor of the Winchester Ladies Cup, also the official ammunition of Team USA, travels around the world shooting sporting clays. There's virtually no other company that sponsors our game the way Winchester does. Wherever there's a major sporting clay event around the world, Winchester will be there. You can count on that.
I'm Jody Johnson with Rhino Shooting Sports. We're a choke manufacturer, mom and pop operation out of Clearwater, Florida. Rhino Chokes is the only porting choke out on the market that is patented. We have a tighter core that patterns very well. It's a patented system that we designed that slows down the wad, gives a better pattern performance on the choke. And the main thing that I think that we are most proud of is our crew and our service and the opportunity that we provide to every shooter. We focus primarily on our chokes. When you're looking for the best choke on the market, come to Rhino Chokes. We've got great service, we've got a great product, and we hope that you'll come by and see us. Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody. Justin, it's been great so far.
Has been, and I'm going to tell you something. There's been a lot of people here that has been involved with getting this put together. The trailer, everything involved, the people, the cameras, is all a big combination of effort, and it's been done for you, the listener or the viewer, and we're proud to have these guys standing behind us. So I'm gonna let Mark take you through a walkthrough of what all is backstage, and hope you enjoy what you see. Mark, take it away.
Hey, thanks, Kaylee and Justin. We wanted to give you guys a peek backstage to show how we're putting this together. Lots of stuff to show you. Come on, let's go take a look. We have over a dozen folks working with us, and they include an operator who controls all of our robotic cameras and makes sure all the shooters are completely in focus all the time. an engineer in charge who's making sure every camera is getting full signal to the webcast and that you guys get the best picture possible. Our technical director ensures that cameras are ready to go live. I'll be directing the show, and I'm coordinating that with the technical director who has to make sure all of our 15 cameras are ready to go at any time. This is our graphics bay where you'll see all kinds of great graphics popping up just to keep you guys informed, from names of shooters to a running scoreboard, lots of stuff. And then there's our audio bay. Audio is managing the sound that comes from both Kaylee and Justin, as well as wild tracks that are picking up shots out there in the field. This is where all those sounds blend into the program. So that's inside the booth where we pull everything together. Now let's go out into the field and see how we're bringing all these elements to you in one place. At all 10 stations, we have a fixed camera on an arm so that you can see over the shooter's shoulder, see what they're seeing in real time. We have 3 robotic cameras out in the field that are pointed back towards the shooter. You're gonna get to see the shooter's face, their reaction, and how they look and see the clays. And then finally, to get us up close and in the middle of the action, we have 4 different camera people really scrunching up with the shooters to make sure that we can capture their emotion and really get there in the station with each of them. So that's it, a year's worth of work all coming together in just a few minutes to bring you this live presentation of this year's 2024 final round. It's been a great experience, and we really hope you enjoy it. Back to you, Kaylee and Justin.
Kaylee, the green course. You got a chance to shoot this just this week, right?
I did. I shot it back on Wednesday, and it really gave me a run for my money.
Did you miss it?
Did I miss some? Did I hit any is the real question.
Gotcha.
No, all jokes aside, I had a great time. This course is really designed to test your abilities. Lots of tower shots, angling birds, very technical. I had the chance to shoot it with Neil Chadwick, the tournament director. So here's a video. We hope you enjoy. I'm here with Neil Chadwick, the tournament director for the 2024 National Championship. Neil, how long have you been doing this?
In total, about 30 years. Down here at the Nationals, lifetime-wise, probably close to 45 years setting targets, but 30 years here at Nationals.
Wow, you've been doing it a long time.
A long time.
You've been seeing a lot of target presentations and how the creativeness of target setting has changed over the years, haven't you?
Over the years, it's changed dramatically.
Yeah. We're here on the green course, said to be the hardest course out of the 4. Who set this tournament, or this course for us?
Nathan Flanagan said it. He's from Colorado. He's used to setting targets more around Colorado, although he's set all over the country. I gave him instructions to make it about 4 targets harder than the other 3, because we want it to be a separator course for the pro squad on Sunday. So it is turning out, with the scores that we've seen in so far, it's turning out to be the hardest course.
Awesome. We're here on Station 1 on the green course. Let's start shooting.
Okay.
So you want to walk me through, what can I expect?
Okay. Deceptive pair of targets off the tower. The standard target is at about 47 yards, and what people do not understand is the MIDI is actually going away from you. It's not on the same line as the standard target. That's the catch.
All right, Neil, we're here on Station 2. 4 report pairs. Walk me through these.
Okay, fairly standard set of targets. First bird is really a trap type target, rising at about 45 degrees, which most people should hit. The second target is the one causing the problems, because when you want to shoot it, it's dropping off and tailing away.
All
Well done, good shot.
Station 3. Neil, walk me through it.
Okay, it's a difficult pair because it's a true pair. They can be shot either way round, medium distance, both looping over the top of the tree in front of us. Medium difficulty, could easily drop 1 or 2.
Cool. Okay, we are 4 stations in. So far, we've seen a little bit of everything. What can we anticipate here on Station 4?
Expect a little bit more speed and a little bit more distance on these two. The right-hand bird quartering away fairly quick with a shallow rise. The second bird rising at 35 to 45 degrees all the way with speed. Easy to miss 1 or 2 again.
We are here on Station 5, but before we get into the targets, let's talk a little bit about long range, which Neil is the owner and has been a longtime sponsor of the National Sporting Clays Championship. Neil, can you tell us a little bit about long range?
Sure. Long range has been in existence the last 25 years. I started it in 2000. We've been a sponsor of the Nationals for probably, I think, 20 years at least. The product I'm holding in my hand is just a simple remote that releases 2 machines. And when we first came out with it, it was a game changer. With this simple device and a 9-volt battery and 2 receivers, 1 on each machine, you could, in theory, release over 4,000 machines all at the same time. That's a little bit more than we've got at Nationals, and we don't necessarily want to do that, but we could if we wanted to. If you have any questions about long range, look us up, longrangellc.com, or call the office and talk to Jeremy.
Great. So you want to walk me through Station 5?
Sure. Station 5. A little bit of a different approach to this one, Kaylee. A batu left to right, no more than 25 yards away, followed by a long incomer. You can just see the machine out there throwing an incomer. Fairly straightforward. This is one of the easiest stations on the course.
Okay, we are on Station 6. We've actually flip-flopped. We were on the south side. We are now on the north side of the course. It's about 4 o'clock, so this is the exact same time that everybody on the pro squad's going to be shooting. The sun's changed directions. Last station, it was kind of in our eyes. Now it's in our back. Does that affect the way that you set targets at all?
Most definitely. When we're facing north, and obviously the sun is always going to be on our south, gives us the opportunity to use different colored targets.
Okay.
An orange target with the sun on it will stand out as opposed to a black target. But again, if we're going to throw targets in the sky, we always want to throw black.
Gotcha. And on this course in particular, now on the north side, we have a lot more open field behind us.
We do.
That definitely had to have played into how you set some targets.
It does, and Nathan did a good job using the area. You'll see as we go down the north side, some more distance, some longer crossing angles, and there's one close one on the next stand that you'll like.
Perfect. What can I expect here, Neil?
True pair, Kaylee. Machine on your left, machine on your right. Again, you choose which one to shoot. It's a true pair.
All right. We're here at Station 7, actually up on a platform about 3 feet off the ground. Neil, what does that do for a shooter in competition?
It's a little deceptive. Nathan has put a low target on coming from the right, dropping down just in front of you. Having a raised platform changes the perspective of how high the target is off the ground. The second target being very fast, very deceptive pair.
Well, let's give it a go.
Okay.
We're here at Station 8, but before we get started, let's talk a little bit about the green course. For as long as I can remember, the green course has always been a part of the main event. And with that being said, some of the targets, how do you keep them from being the same year after year?
One of the easiest ways is to put somebody different to set targets on here each year. With their creativity and their style, you'll notice a different perspective, a different outlook on the targets. And we can move the cages further out or further back to change really what the background looks like. We have a few trees that we can utilize. So it's really up to the person that's using the ground to create a different illusion.
With that being said,
Okay.
Let's give Station 8 a go.
Fairly straightforward pair, a crossing rabbit at about 25 yards, standard speed, nothing special, just be careful of the hop. On report, a standard target from your right-hand side that's actually hidden from view via a fence that we put up. So it changes the perspective of the target as to where you sit, makes it just that little bit more difficult. For the standard pair of targets, you should get them all.
All right, Neil, station 9. We're out in the open field. Take me through this station.
Very deceptive pair. Usually you'll see this pair 20 yards closer in. With it being as far away as it is and the wind out the south, they're being pushed away. So they end up being 60 odd yards away.
We are here on Station 10, the final station, and the station that our men's and women's national championship will be crowned. Neil, walk me through what our shooters can expect on the last station.
Sure. Particularly tough station, and of course station 10 is where we throw the 2-shot single plus 2 pairs. Golden target technique is going to kill this. Even though you've got 2 shots at it, the trap sits at about 40 yards and the target is arcing and climbing away at very fast speed. Very, very difficult target. Followed by the 3 pair, which is a chandelle and a standard that's going fast right to left. Again, there is only one way to shoot this, in my opinion. You've got to shoot the right-hand target first, followed by the chandelle. Easy to track offline, easy to miss the complete pair. Very difficult pair of targets.
Krieghoff was established in 1886, and we're celebrating our 138th year this year. We entered the competition shotgun market and the American market in the late 1950s with our famous Krieghoff K32 over and under shotgun. From there, we continued to develop shotguns, and in 1980, we introduced the Krieghoff K80. Available in a wide array of versions, we have 4 main configurations for the game of sporting clays: the Pro Sporter, the Sporter, the Parkour X, and the Parkour. The K80 also has a smaller sister, the K20, that was developed and released in the year 2000. We also developed a shotgun line specifically designed for women. It's called the Victoria. It is available for both the K80 and the K20 frame. We also understand that we have to back this brand up and the quality of our products with first-class service. Whether it is just an annual service, a fitting of a gun, a change in configuration, or any other service needs, the Krieghoff Service Department is always there for you. For the last 138 years, Krieghoff has delivered a history.
I'm Anthony Matarese Jr. Some of my major accomplishments include 2-time world champion, 4-time US Open champion, 2008 national champion, and I'm the owner of M&M Sporting Clays in Pennsville, New Jersey, where we use White Flyer targets. White Flyer targets are proudly made in the USA, and they are the official brand of the NSCA and the national championship. When crowning a national champion, consistency and quality of targets is very important. The White Flyer brand brings lots of variety, consistent and quality targets to be used during our national championship. At my shooting grounds, we exclusively use White Flyer targets because of their consistency and quality. The customer service is great, and the White Flyer targets allow me to present shooters with targets of different sizes and colors and have the highest quality standard of any target in the industry. When you think of targets, think of White Flyer. Shoot the best and break the best.
I'm out here on Station 1 with the leading ladies squad today. Desiree Edmonds, I've got Karen Miles, Grace Corselli, and Amber Brown here with me. We're missing one, but she's coming on the way. Ladies, we're on a different squad today. We're out here. It's a day. It's hot. Desi, what do you think coming into today? I mean, what's the plan?
Yeah, I mean, Sunday's always the tough day. That's when the nerves, start to show up, and it's closing day. So you've got to make sure you're in the right headspace and you're staying focused and looking at the bird the way you need to, and see what we can hit.
So I think everyone here's been the pro squad before, other than Amber. Am I right about that, Amber? So how do you feel about your nerves? What are you expecting today?
You know, I've handled it pretty well this week, but I've been really nervous every day. I can't lie. So I'm excited for today, though.
So it is nerve wracking. I don't know, but I can imagine. Grace, you being out here, not really knowing who you're shooting with to start the day. How do you feel? Are you feeling good going into today? You a little nervous? What you got going on?
I feel good, but I'm pretty nervous going into this. It's super exciting, all of the commotion, but I'm really looking forward to it. It's a great opportunity.
These four ladies minus one have all shot the top scores, right? And we look forward to watching you shoot. Karen, you've been here before. What's your thoughts for the day?
I don't think it gets easier anytime you do it because there's still always the nerves. But like Desi said, you just have to remember what you're doing, why you're here, and trust in what you're doing, and just enjoy the opportunity.
So Desi, what if you could give these ladies some advice about being here before? Some of them have been here, but some haven't. What would you say?
I would say enjoy every moment. You know, take it in, be present in the moment. Don't get too much in your headspace. Remember to breathe. Oxygen is good. It's very simple, but remember to breathe. Enjoy your squad mates. Like I said, be present, be a part of it. Obviously, try your best and enjoy it.
Well, good luck, ladies. We're going to take it over to Kaylee Lawson. She's with the guys and the top squad with the guys, and let's take it over to her.
All right, I'm here with the leaders of the Open Men's Pro Squad. Something that's a little different that we're doing this year on the final day, which is today, we re-squatted everybody. So, Anthony, what are your thoughts about, in prior years, you stayed with your whole squad from beginning to end all 4 days, and today we're switching you around. Is that going to change how you approach the stations, how you approach the round?
No, I feel like you're going to go out there and do what you always do. Everybody here on this squad is experienced shooters, and they're going to play their game, and I don't think it's going to affect anything that people are going to do differently. I believe last year we actually did reshuffle on the last day. But looking forward to a great round with shooting with 4 great shooters.
Awesome. Brandon, something we definitely are doing this year is we're miking you up. You are the 2023 NSCA National Champion. What are your thoughts on being mic'd up? Are you excited? You going to let it just another day?
Yeah, just another day. I'm going to go at it like I normally would, and I think it'll be good for the audience to kind of get a feel for, you know, what I deal with when I'm in the cage and how I go about it.
Awesome. Over here to my right, I have Turner Parcell. Turner, you've been on the pro squad for all 3 years. Anything different this year than prior years?
No, not really. I mean, like Anthony said, everybody's a great shooter out here, and we all, you know, are great competitors. And I've shot with each of these guys before, so it'll be a good time, and I'm looking forward to it.
Gavin, I'm not going to ignore you, and I'm sorry, but I got to ask Derek. Derek, you finished 5th in the Olympics this year. What is the difference between competing in the Olympics and coming here to the NSCA Nationals?
The biggest difference is I was shooting an Olympic trap, but the environment over there is just something special. It's really, really hard to recreate it, but with this pro squad that we got, this is the closest thing we got in the game, and I'm really looking forward to the excitement, having all these fans out here watching us and shooting us and cheering us on throughout the round.
Awesome. Gavin, final closing. Anything that you want to say, closing us out before you get started?
It's just an honor to be part of this pro squad, and I hope that we continue to do these types of reshuffles at every big shoot because our sport really needs it. And, you know, we've been guys like Brandon and Anthony and Derek and I have been looking at this game as a professional game for a long time for us. We've put a lot into it, and you know, hopefully we can continue to go down a positive direction in that route.
Awesome. Well, that's it for the pre-show. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back after the commercial break.
I'm Rich Cole. At Cole Gunsmithing, we strive to provide excellent service to all of our customers. We are a family business since 1985, and next year we will be celebrating our 40th anniversary. We take pride in providing authorized factory service for some of the leading firearms manufacturers in Europe. Our dedicated gunsmiths have been trained by the manufacturers to provide a wide range of services. Whether it is general repairs, barrel fitting, or custom stock making, our goal at Cole Gunsmithing is to provide our customers with an experience which is second to none. We look forward to earning your business at Cole Gunsmithing.
My name's Aaron Willoughby. I'm the general manager of Elite Shotguns, and we are at the NSCA National Championships in San Antonio, Texas. We have a wide range of price points of guns that we offer here. Kohler is definitely one of our premium brands that we offer, an American-made shotgun backed by a lifetime warranty. We carry Zoli, an Italian brand, very, very reputable company. We carry Caesar Guerini, Fab Arms, Siren, Rizzini, Browning, and also Beretta. We also carry a wide range of glasses. We offer the 3-lens kits, or you can do kind of an a la carte, pick out which frames you want or the lenses. We really cater to the shooter. We want you to win and break more targets. We would love for you to stop in one of our 4 permanent locations, Pennsylvania, Kentucky, Florida, or Texas. We'll fit you up with the perfect shotgun or the perfect glasses to hopefully take your game to the next level.
LaPorte has been in business since 1927. We are one of the oldest clay target throwing manufacturers in the industry. We have been selected for the Olympics along with our targets 10 different times. We just recently got done with the Paris Olympics. We have been the official sponsor for the NSCA since the early 90s, and we still have a good working relationship with them. We have plenty of support staff here in the United States, along with our parts and our service. We keep plenty of machines in stock. All of our machines can throw all the various angles that target setters love to see. We have 100% metal gearboxes, big 12-volt motors. We can throw well over 1 million targets on all of our machines. As you can see from our gravity machine, this is one of our latest and greatest. This allows the target setter or the shooter, instead of having to have multiple machines, now can go out and set his own target with one machine. This machine will throw anywhere from a 5-yard flopper all the way to 105 yards out with one spring. Anytime you see us, stop by LaPorte. We'd be glad to help you with any needs that you have.
Welcome back. Shooting has started, and Annabelle Aris is in cage 1. So let's tune it over there.
Annabelle has been in this situation several times before, I'd have to say. She is a 6-time national champion, and I think she's won a few world championships on her own. So her being back this year is really impressive that she's out here shooting for the ladies' title. I mean, there she is right here. She's looking, she's watching these targets. Station 1's got 2 crossers on a tower. Have a little bit of speed to them, so you really need to focus. I think you shot this one, right?
I did. One of them's a midi and one's a standard. The midi, from what Neil was saying, is actually quartering away from you. So it looks a little faster and further out there. For me, when I shot this, I was actually really proud of myself. There's crossers, right? So for me, a skeet shooter, I had a lot of fun with this one. High 4 times like 3.
Yeah. I thought you told me you ran this station.
I did. I surprised myself, but don't mistake me for a sporting clay shooter.
You see her loading her shells in there. This course right here is not a game to these people. This is a title. This is the pro squad that they're trying to be at the top of, and she's definitely she's been in this position before. William Walton at 5. William Walton is shooting with. There's 5-man squads, so William Walton is out there with. Well, he got out. William, I was just about to talk about you, and you walked out.
Shooter in now is Mike Haas. Station 4. I want to say that one's up in the trees. I don't remember exactly what the targets were being thrown up there, but I want to say those were one going out and one coming in over the trees.
Yeah, a lot of this is in the open. Not a lot of trees to shoot in, but a lot of trees to shoot around. So, it's in the open. So if you have a problem with, some of the depth perception, it gets a lot of the people that are used to shooting in the trees being way out in the open like this. Here's Mike Hoss. We're looking at him right here. It's like he's shooting an automatic.
And Mike is no stranger. He's been shooting for 26 years. I don't know if you're looking at his wins, but, man, he has a Team USA feat task from 2008 all the way up to a 2024 Gator Cup runner-up. So
he knows
extremely
what he's doing.
decorated with everything in between that you could win.
Kayla Kane's coming up here on Station 7. Bill McGuire's pointing the gun right here. Here's Kayla Kane. And Kayla is a very good shooter. I think Kayla, where's she out of? Where's Kayla out of?
So she's from Austin.
Okay.
She's currently going to school at A&M. Kayla is one of my favorite girls. She's really one of your top female shooters and is only going to continue to excel.
You've seen her rising to the top. She's done it quick, too.
Oh, for sure.
Let's take it over here to Bill McGuire. Everybody loves old Bill.
Uncle Bill.
He's one of your teammates.
He is one of my teammates. Uncle Bill is, man.
He's the smoothest shooter out here, probably.
Gosh, and I don't know if you tuned into the North versus South, but he was a fan favorite.
He always
I mean, the
is.
whole stadium was cheering for him.
And he's so smooth. Old Bill's smooth. He's one of the first guys I met in this sport, and still to this day. Look here, Connor Daniels walking up. This is one of the guys that is not on the pro squad, but shooting with the pro squad, and he's sitting at 3rd starting off today. Super kid out of Savannah, Georgia, senior in high school. One of Zach Keenbaum's students, and he's done really well. Looks like he's waiting on everybody to get ready and out of his way so he can get up here to take his turn at these targets.
All right. We're going to go back to Station 1 with Amber Brown. Amber is no stranger to the game as well. She's had some top finishes. I don't know her very well, but let's watch her shoot these.
Amber Brown, this is her first time on the pro squad. I was talking to her earlier in the interview, and she's a little nervous about it, but hey, you can't be nervous. Yeah, I guess you can be nervous, but you don't need to be nervous because it won't help you out none.
Well, for somebody on their first time, I mean, she's on one of the top squads coming into the final day, so she's doing something right and handling the pressure.
Let's bring it back. Connor Daniel, Station 4. There he is. Connor Daniel, really smooth. He's a Beretta shooter, Winchester shooter. And he's been hanging with these guys. He's really impressed me this year. This year he's had a lot of top 5, even better than that, finishes on the courses he's been shooting this year, all these regionals. He's up here. He's got plenty of confidence. I bet if I asked his mom, he's probably a little nervous, but I bet if you ask him, he's not.
Yeah, he really amazes me in his pre-shot routine. Very smooth. Just goes in and attacks the targets. It's something that a lot of shooters, it takes years to perfect and to get comfortable and figuring out their pre-shot routine. And, man, he just for being as young as he is, he just looks so cool, calm, and collected, and
Yeah.
ready to get the job done.
Grace Corselli's over here on Station 1. Spoke with her earlier. She is a student from Lindenwood. I think she said she's going into nursing, and she said she loves shooting and glad she's out here doing this today.
She's actually a student of Anthony Matarese.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. She's only been shooting for 4 years, so to be on the pro squad with only 4 years of experience, that's pretty impressive.
That's it. Karen Miles walking in right here. Karen's, I mean, we're going to say this several times today, but these people are no stranger to these situations. Karen's been here several times before. Husband Gebben Miles, they shoot, and they can shoot good.
We are now going over to Halen Hanks. Halen Hanks has won the ladies' national title before. She's also a senior at A&M. Man, this girl can shoot. I've watched her shoot since she was 8 years old, and she can hang with anybody.
You know, she's one of the first people that I watched on YouTube shooting. I can remember watching Halen Hanks and thought, this young girl can get down with it now.
We are on Dominic. Let's see, Dominic Grassi. Yep. Here we are. Dominic is husband of Megan. Dominic is also, gosh, he's a top shooter too, out of Greater Houston. He coaches a youth team out of Houston too, I believe, him and Megan.
All right, Diane Sorrentino. Now, you know who Diane is. Diane's been around a while, and she is a force to be reckoned with. Diane Sorrentino. Let's pull her up on the screen here and watch
right.
her. She's an A400 shooter also.
So Kayla Wilgus is actually up now. And Kayla is the daughter of Mike Wilgus, another top pro squad shooter. Kayla's young, and man, she is coming onto the scene quick and making the seasoned pros really kind of itch. She had a good showing. Earlier this year.
Let's roll over to Desi real quick. The leader, right here, Beretta shooter, Winchester shooter out of Savannah, Georgia. Desi's been here. I mean, every time I've been to nationals, I think Desi's been in the top of the leaderboard, and today she is leading the leaderboard as of now.
All right, Joseph Finizzi's up next, I believe, on Station 3. Joseph has a unique pre-shot routine, don't you think?
He does. Oh, yeah. He points at everything. Watch this. He's going to touch his hat. There he is. Now he's going to touch his gun, and he's ready to shoot.
You have his pre-shot routine down to a T, don't you?
I do. I talk to Joe all the time about it. He said he has to draw the lines in the air before he can shoot the gun. He has to mentally know where those targets are going. We've talked about this before. He has to mentally know. You see him right there drawing that line. But
and
hey,
it works for him.
It definitely works for him.
I think
he's an A&M student. Did you already say that? I don't think you did.
I didn't, but he is. But we're going to jump over to Kevin DeMichael. Kevin shoots a K80 Pro Sporter.
I think he moved to Blaser.
Did he?
I think
he did. You're right.
He's a Blaser shooter now.
He is a Blaser.
And Kevin's always shot high ribs. He's one of the only ones that shoots high rib out here on the pro squad. And Kevin's been doing it a long time. He's definitely somebody that can ease his way up there.
All right. A fan favorite of everybody is Zach Kinebaum, and he's up on 1.
Old Zachy.
This is one of your guys, huh?
Yeah, he always has a good attitude. Me and Zach are buddies. You know, he's got some students out here. I think Dominic Rossi's one of his students. He's, Connor Daniel. He's had a lot of influence on the younger kids. He's from Savannah down there with Forest City Juniors. A lot of great shooters in Georgia, especially youth shooters. Zach's had a lot to do with a lot of those guys, and definitely a super nice guy, super good attitude, and hope he finishes well.
He's one of them that's been in the sport for a long time.
Yeah, I think the day he was born, he started shooting a shotgun.
Yeah, I want to say he said his dad started out when the game kind of started here in the U.S., and he's been shooting. I think his first nationals was like 1999, something like that.
Uh-oh, here we go. Tom C., a good friend of mine, Tom. Tom is now, I'm going to tell you, he might block up the whole shoot because he takes forever to look at these targets. But let me tell you something. When he pulls that trigger, he knows exactly where he's at. This is his first time on the pro squad, but not his first time in a situation like this. Tom C. out of Clarksville, Tennessee. His family up there with C Oil Company. him and his dad, Steve, they travel around and shoot a lot of these tournaments together. And hate to see that Steve didn't show up, but Tom did, and that's really all that matters, I guess.
You're talking about Tom. It looks like his coach is Wendell Cherry, so maybe that has something to do with his little pre-shot routine taking longer than others.
Yeah, I shot with Tom and Wendell and David one time on a squad, and we finished 3 days after the tournament started.
Hey, they're clearly doing something right.
They are.
Theo Ribs coming up.
Yeah, Theo. Theo, a left-handed shooter, Beretta shooter. Theo is really grown in the sport. I can remember seeing him several years back, and he's always been super good, and he's always in the pro squad, and he's always up here with the top and with all these guys. I think Theo practices somewhere in Texas.
Yeah, it looks like Dripping Springs, Capital City Clays. Never been there. He's been shooting for 18 years. He's a Winchester guy, I believe, isn't he?
He is. And he takes it serious. He takes it serious.
If he misses a target, after that one.
Looks like he missed something, but when he misses a target, he takes it to heart.
Looks like he's struggling quite a bit on that station.
Well, we're on station 1, and the targets aren't easy targets to hit.
Yeah, Lane Piccolo's stepping up. I believe he's a senior, if not just freshman year of college. Man, he's one that these young shooters, I just feel like they continue to get better and better and better to where they're competing with guys that have been shooting for 20, 25 years.
Yeah. Lane's come on strong. I think he's another Texas guy.
He is. I believe he's out of Houston.
Yeah, and I like watching Lane. I like watching everybody. I think if you're on the pro squad, you're worth watching. Right?
Agreed.
Nobody comes around and watch me shoot.
Same. Other than for some comic relief.
Yeah.
Next up, Todd Hitch. He's the beef jerky guy.
Well, he's the beef jerky eater. Yeah, Jack Links, sponsored by Jack Links. Rides around in a Jack Links golf cart. Todd Hitch, interesting guy. Tom C. and Wendell Cherry have both helped this guy become what he is. If you see, of course, I'm not taking anything away from him practicing and doing it on his own, but he is exactly like them when it comes to shooting.
Man, he shoots a gorgeous Longthorn gun. I don't know if you've ever got to look at it up close, but
I haven't
seen it.
It's
Gorgeous. And not many people, I feel like, shoot a Longthorn, so he's definitely doing something good to represent that brand.
Yeah, I think they're overseas, and I don't know that anybody else shoots one in the pro squad today.
Reminder, for everybody tuning in, if you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, we really encourage you to go over to the Vimeo link. Make sure you tune in there. We actually have it down here on the screen. That's just in case YouTube or Facebook decides to kick us off. Vimeo is there, so make sure you click into that link.
Yeah, YouTube's already shut us down. They don't like guns like we do.
Don't know what the issue is.
We try to make it easy for everybody, and they always try to make it hard for everybody. So we got this link right here on the screen. If you can follow that link, you don't have to worry about it shutting off. If it does, it won't take us just a minute and get it back up.
We're going to go over to 3. Annabelle Ayres is back up in the cage. Going into this final day, I mean, she's up there for not competing for the last couple of years. I mean, she's really given everybody a run for their money.
Oh, she always has. She's definitely a shooter.
Gosh.
Shoots a 694 Beretta. Over and under. She shot that gun for a while, I believe. I think she's always shot an over and under Beretta of some sort, and she's up here doing it again.
Let's see. We have Nick Berry now. Nick Berry. He is from, he runs a club, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he's in Idaho. Nick is the guy that you see on YouTube. I'm surprised his videos are still on there, but he's, if you watch any Sporting Clays videos, it's normally some of Nick's on YouTube.
All right, he looks upset, but we're going to go over to Station 1, Gebben Miles.
Karen Miles' husband, Gebben Miles, they travel the country together.
They're out of Arizona.
They are. They travel a long way to get to some spots, and Gebben's another high-rib shooter. He's shooting a Krieghoff. He shot a Krieghoff for a long time, and it's only one of the only guys that knows how to use it. Him, Kevin DeMichael, Bill McGuire, and there may be Mike Wilgus, I think, is the only guys shooting high-rib guns out here.
Next up, Olympian Derek Mine. Derek finished 5th in the Olympics for bunker trap this year.
I know. I talked to Derek after he did that, and it's the experience that he has. You know, the experience of going over there has got to be, you know, a cool experience just to be a part
Well,
of that.
I have to pick on him here for a minute. Look at his glasses. He has a little blinder on the right. I thought only trap shooters do that. Doesn't he know he's shooting sporting clays?
Yeah, I get it. But look out here to your right. That sun's coming in right at the right angle where that might benefit him some.
That is true. I have to take every chance I get, you know. People give me a hard time for being a skeet shooter, and he's a trap shooter, so.
This is actually the leading squad we're watching with Derek Mine in there. You see Anthony Matarese right behind him.
They're shooting those two crossers coming off the tower. One's a midi, one's a standard. He looked pretty satisfied with how that station went.
Well, I mean, he finished 5th at the Olympics. I'm sure he's pretty satisfied. The targets, he knows how to shoot them, you know?
Yeah. Anthony Matarese is up next. Anthony is out of New Jersey.
Yep.
M&M Sporting Clays.
That's it. Fishes, hunts, shoot sporting clays. I don't know if it's in that order or not, but that man right there stays busy with whatever he's got going on. He's got he's got training videos, books he's just written with Will Primos and Sporting Clays books. He's a really busy guy, really dedicated, great family man. His wife's here. I'm not sure if his kids are. I'm sure they are, but I just hadn't seen them.
And he's shooting a Beretta SL2.
He is, that new gun.
And man, he has been shooting lights out with it.
It's Anthony. You expect that, right?
What was he shooting before, do you know?
DT11.
DT11?
Yep.
Looks like he may have given up one there. Next up, Turner Parcell.
Turner Parcell. I just had him on a podcast not that long ago. Turner has been at the top of nearly everything he's been to this year. He's a college student, South Carolina. Travels around to all these shoots, shooting a Krieghoff at a Rocky Creek Sporting Clays.
Yeah, he's actually a 2-time South Carolina state champion.
Yeah.
And actually won he was runner-up at the 2024 Central Regional.
Yeah.
So.
Remington shooter, shoots Remington Nitros, 1 1/8, 1235s.
Pretty impressive to be in college and trying to split time between school and competing.
Yeah.
It's impressive. That's hard to do.
You know, everybody that walked out of that stand kind of tossed the shells like they missed something.
Maybe they need a lesson from me, you know? It's just a skeet bird, just a little further.
Here's last year's national champion, Station 1. I'm surprised he hadn't lined his shells up right there to where he can shoot it like a speed round. Be the fastest 8 targets you've ever seen shot.
He's not messing around. I mean, he's shooting pretty quick in between.
He wears a pouch. He don't wear a vest like most people do. He gets up there and he moves with it. And I think Brandon's mic'd up for this shoot.
He is.
You know?
Stay tuned because you never know what you might hear.
I'm telling you. Brandon liable to say something nice or say something not so nice sometimes. Depends on how he's
but
shooting.
that's why we love him, his big personality.
Oh, yeah.
All right, looks like they are moving on to Station 2. All right. Austin Keemsted?
Yeah.
Austin Keemsted? Did I say that right?
You said it.
All
You
right,
said it right.
Station 4. He's
a
also
Texas A&M shooter.
Yep.
Who do you think's better, Texas or Georgia at shooting?
In shooting?
Yeah, better shooters.
Oh, Texas.
Oh.
But I'm from Texas. You're from Georgia, so of course we're going to be biased on this.
We talk about that all the time.
Dominic?
Dominic Rossi walking up right here. He's another Texas A&M guy. We've mentioned that before. Graduated Texas A&M.
Looks like they're just walking up, going to view a few.
One day I'm going to shoot on this pro squad. I don't know when it's going to be, but one day I'm going to shoot on this thing.
Here's one we haven't covered yet. Janet McDougall. She's over, I believe, on Station 10. Yeah, right out here in front of us.
Oh, yeah. Janet's been shooting a long time.
She has been shooting a long time.
I think Janet shoots a Krieghoff, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe that is correct.
She's over here shooting these long targets on Station 10. They got one single that slings way out about 400 miles an hour. Then they got two crossers that go way up in the sky. I think one of them's a Shondell and one of them's just a kind of an edge target.
Yeah, that single bird is the golden ticket.
Did you hit that?
Unfortunately not. All right, now we have Jonathan here at Station 6. Jonathan's a Blazer guy.
He's out. He was in the pros. He's been in the pro squad the past 2 years, from what I recall, out of Florida.
He's always consistently at the top.
He is a really smooth shooter.
All right, back to 10.
Diane.
Gosh. This woman, she talk about someone fun to watch shoot.
I don't look like she's having a problem hitting these targets at all.
No, she's making it look easy.
Super nice lady.
She's a Beretta, correct? Beretta shooter as well?
Beretta shooter. Shoots BMP shells. Looks like she may had an issue with one of them.
Oh, she's locked in now.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's kind of funny. You know, you can change a hole point on a sporting target and do the same thing and hit it versus missing it, which is, you know, a lot of people don't understand that where you hold your gun can affect.
Yep. Looking over at Ryan Harper. Ryan's another one. I love his outfits. He's always, you never know what he's going to show up to wear. I mean, it's always something patriotic.
Yeah, Ryan is he's a good guy. I've known Ryan a long time. He's actually he's got that big beard going on, something like Grizzly Adams.
But look at his vest. Did you see his vest? I wonder if he's voted yet.
I promise you he has.
Who's up next? Oh, Connor Daniel back in the cage.
Connor Daniel, he's been here all week shooting about everything you can shoot. I love seeing young kids successful in this sport because that's what it's all about.
Yeah, I mean, they're the next generation. It's I started shooting when I was really young, right around 10, and it's really, really cool to see how much the youth shooting sports has just grown all over the U.S.
Yeah. Fast, growing fast.
All right, let's look back at Station 10. It looks like we have a squad of ladies up there. They're all viewing the targets.
So we got Ashley Little standing right here in front of the camera. Ashley Little, Morgan Getty, Kirsten Sales. I'm trying to read the backs of the vest, but I can't see
Kennedy
him.
Thompson, maybe?
Okay, she's from Texas A&M. Got an A&M vest on.
Gosh, A&M's representing, huh?
I'm telling you. If you want to shoot in college, sounds like it might be a good one to go to. Hey, she just smashed that single on Station 10.
I think I might need a second chance at that one.
Yeah.
Maybe they can give me a lesson at
I'd probably, well, you get 2 chances at it. Did you miss on both chances?
Oh, yeah. Let's go over to Mike Wilgus. He is on Station 4.
Mike's a 2-time U.S. Open champion. Another high rib shooter. You see that rib right there? I call it a cattle gate, but it's a rib.
Matt Fisher is up next.
Where has this guy been? Old Matt Fisher. You know, Matt lives in Texas, I believe, and he's always been around sporting clays. I think came from Georgia. I think he moved to Texas, and he's running with the top guys out here this week. I think last time I saw Matt shooting out here, he was shooting an automatic. Now he's shooting an over and under of some sort.
This station, if I remember right, this first bird's coming over from the right. Gotta want to take a quick shot at that, but then you have plenty of time for that second one. I believe that one's up high.
If you look at these guys right here, do you see that glare of sun on their right side? That's where that sun's setting over there. And it could affect some of these guys as they ease on around to the backside of this course with the sun. They don't shoot their targets where they need to be shot. They let one get past them a little too far.
Next up, Pat Liskey.
Pat.
Yeah, I actually talked to Neil about that on Wednesday when we were shooting it, you know, and that definitely plays into their target setting that they mentioned.
There's apps on their phones
sun
they use for that.
And so.
Pat Liskey's a former national champion.
I'm not
Out of
familiar.
Michigan, I believe. I think Pat lives in Michigan. Has a gun club up there.
Yep, he's been shooting for over 30 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was your 2014 National Sporting Clays champion.
Yep.
And 2014 National FITAS champion as well.
Ashley Little, so I'm watching her on Station 10 right now. She is she's a former World FITAS champion out of Florida. Loves to hunt alligators.
Hunt alligators?
Yeah, hunt everything. I don't know if she hunts. I think she just likes riding around the boat, but I think she gets out there with them and whatever they do with them.
That's impressive.
No, I wouldn't even get in the boat. I told her I'm not even getting in the boat with you.
Yeah, she won your 2022 World FITAS Ladies Champion.
Yep.
2022 Beretta Cup Lady Champion. And I mean, the accolades just go on and on. Over 55 regional and major lady event wins. That's quite the roster.
Yep. She looks like she just missed one or two. She's might be a little aggravated here, but she hit that last chandelle, which is way up in the sky. Black target. You see a little shimmer off of it when the light hits it the right way.
She's shooting a blazer as well.
Yeah, she shot that gun for a long time. Shoots it well.
All right, our Olympians back up on Station 2. Derek Mine.
Derek Mine's in the lead group. Looks like he's shooting a Krieg off here. So that target comes out from your...
Ooh, you could see him on that screen. He smoked him.
Oh, yeah.
Taking a deep breath.
So the target goes straight up and out, and then you got a belly target going across up in that sky. So it's, you know, that's right there where that sun is. But I don't like it's affecting him at all.
You know, everything on this course is very hittable. I know they said it was and I didn't shoot all the other courses, but everybody's saying that this one was the most difficult. And I know that you shot, Justin, you shot the main event this week.
Yeah, I did. I like this course that they're shooting right now. I don't, you know, we'll talk about that in just a second. Let's watch some of these guys
William
shoot.
Walton, Station 7.
Station 7, that's all around in the back here. He's going to ease his way down the side we're on in a
Fun
second.
fact about William, he was your 2015 NSCA National Champion.
Shooting a Zoli.
Yep. Let's check back in on Anthony.
Anthony just missed the first target going out. I can see him right here.
He's going to be upset about that one.
Yeah. Because it's a fairly simple target. You know, it's just up and away. Those guys practice that all the time. The crosser, he definitely hit. He got it the next time.
I know you can only see Anthony, but what a crowd behind this lead squad.
I'm telling you.
I mean, there's got to be 30 people standing back watching them.
The only reason I knew he was shooting is because I can see the TV screen, because I can't see him over in the stand at all.
Well, it looks like Turner Parcells up now.
Yeah, they're just the whole crowd just moving with them.
People standing in the back of buggies. It's really something.
All for the national championship.
Yep. I do have to say, I mean, the weather has been beautiful this week. Normally there's always a cold day or it's raining, but I mean, it's been beautiful. The wind has picked up. So when they transition over to stations 6 through 10, I mean, they're going to face some wind difficulties with those birds in the open field.
We're going over to Station 9 right here. We have Ashley Butcher. It's like she's shooting. She's sitting right here to the left of us.
Ashley's awesome. I mean, she's a big FITAS shooter. She's a 6-time Lady All-American on the FITAS team. Been shooting for around 15 years.
All right, let's go over to Brandon right here on Station 2. He smashes that first target going up. The crosser, he smashes it. He's hitting them so hard that I don't even see pieces come off of him. Remember, he's mic'd up. You want to hear some, I guess I don't know what you want to call it. I guess emotion come out of him.
Yeah, he's, I mean, man, he can back it up.
Oh, yeah.
He was fun to watch in the North versus South and the Top Gun shoot-off. Man, I mean,
yeah.
what an amazing shot. Just pure talent. I mean, pretty impressive.
Gavin Miles right here on your screen. Gavin Miles, I think he does coaching videos online, which has been helpful for a lot of people. A lot of people are doing that now, and he's had a lot of success with that. I mean, just being in this situation. I mean, I dropped 5 targets on one station yesterday, and I'm not even in the pro squad.
David Radulovich. Did I say that one right?
Yeah.
All right.
Some call him David Rodovich, but we'll call him Radulovich today. Remember the guy I told you about earlier? Tom C., David, and Wendell? They're all, and Todd Hitch, throw him in there with it. I mean, they know what they're doing.
Yep.
Take a little longer to do it, but they know what they're doing.
Let's see. Todd Hitch. He's in on station 3. I mean, look at that gun. It's gorgeous.
I'm going to have to ask him about this gun. You keep talking about this gun.
But look at the sun, that reflection with those side plates.
Oh, yeah.
That's got to affect you in some sort of way.
Then you get Zach. Zach Keenbaum's on your screen. 3. I think Zach's won the national championship 3 times. And
let's go over to Trent Allen. Trent's one of the guys that I've grown up with. He's also a former Texas A&M Aggie.
Standing next. Who is?
That looks like Nick Berry, maybe, that he's standing next to?
No, that's not Nick.
Here's Megan. Former Harrington. Now it's Grossi.
Yeah.
She's married to Dom.
I think Megan is a nurse. Am I right when I say that?
She is.
Hey, she just hit that target right there, that gold ticket target.
Nice. Megan's another one that I grew up with, and gosh, she's just really completely excelled over the years.
I think she's a collegiate national champion as well as a ladies national champion.
She is. We also have Halen Hanks up.
Halen been shooting a long time.
She is. She's so smooth. She looks pretty pleased with how that went. Let's see.
Getting back in the carts, loading up.
Looks like Joseph Finizzi's up.
He's touching his hat. Glasses, pointing. You know, he used to flip the gun, make sure there's a shell in the gun, a second shell in there, but he hadn't done that this time. I've been watching him a lot.
Maybe he's been working on speeding up the process.
I think he had to.
Think people have been giving him a hard time about it?
Yeah.
All right. Kirsten Sells. She's one of our younger shooters.
From Florida.
She's really come a long ways in the last 2 years.
Yes, she has. I've shot with Kirsten out in Florida at some other tournament. I don't remember which one it was, and she definitely knows how to deal with it.
Didn't look too happy coming to that, but got a lot of shooting left.
Well, they're on Station 1. There's not going to be a whole lot of happy people over there on Station 1.
That's true. You never know how those tower shots are going to go, especially with a little bit of wind.
Here's Ashley. She come off a couple of misses on 10, rounded around to Station 1. She looks like she dropped both of those targets. As you can see the look in her face, she's a little upset about it. But, you know, when I shot it, yeah, it's like you have to figure those out, but you don't get many times to figure it out.
All right, now let's go over to Wendell Cherry. He is on Station 7, I believe, up on a platform. That target's coming in. You can see that the pile of targets on your screen there. That's where that first one's coming, and then there's a tower shot, I believe.
So what this station does, there's a slight quarter-inch incomer that falls in that pile of targets right there. It's very slow, and it's very close. And if you don't shoot it in the right, I saw a lot of people yesterday miss that target, just dropping. And then you got a fairly fast one coming from his left, up and out.
We're going to go over to station 2. Let's see.
Station 2 is right here on the side of us. With that target going out.
We're actually on station 1, and I'm not sure who this is. Yep. I think it's one of the guys that bought a spot.
You know, talking about that, we appreciate those guys buying these spots. There's several spots that are available to bid on. And what it does is some of the money goes back to the purse, and some of the money goes to Team USA, so it helps out a lot with that.
And it's something fun. I mean, who wouldn't love a chance to shoot with Brandon Powell or, you know,
Anybody.
Megan Grossi or some of your top shooters?
Morgan Getty's shooting right here. She's out of Georgia. I told you, Georgia, Texas.
We should do that. We should kind of line up Texas and Georgia.
Well, you know,
shooters.
Georgia just beat Texas, so what do you want to say about that? Football.
Well, I mean, I didn't go to UT.
That was a good start, right? All right, another Texas A&M shooter right here.
Kennedy?
Yeah. You know that.
I think she's new to the game as well.
That
fairly new.
That shooting program over there is really interesting to talk about. How it's student led.
Yep.
You know, it's pretty neat.
Well, and a lot of that, you know, a lot of their shooters, even though, you know, it started, and I think what gave them a lot of traction was the Texas State 4-H program. A lot of kids graduate out of that and go to A&M, and I think that's what's really got that program feet wet and established, and now it's attracting people from out of state, and good for them. I think they've won the ACUI Nationals like two or three times?
Yeah, several times.
Yeah. They might come for me. It may be more than that. Back watching Turner. He's right over here to our right at Station 3.
You know what? Facebook just kicked us off.
No way.
Yeah, they probably just see how good we are out here shooting, and they don't like it. Go to Vimeo. Let's put the link to Vimeo back on the screen so people know where to go if they did get kicked off. There it is. Make sure you head over there. The only time we'll get kicked off, we won't get kicked off there at all, but the only time if we lose service, we'll be right back. But so far we haven't, so we're good to go.
Let's go back to William Walton. Nope, not William Walton.
I should have had me a hat like that. I can tell you that.
I think this is one of our other pro squad bidders.
Yeah, appreciate him.
Gosh, our USA team, I mean, they racked up this year at the World English and World Feed Tasks.
That looks like a skeet house right there next to him.
Let's see, Gianna Santo. We haven't come across her yet. Gosh.
No, but she's in the leading ladies squad.
She is.
Gianna Santo, believes from Vermont, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Moved down to Florida and has been coaching there. She's one of Anthony's students, Anthony Matarese.
You would be correct.
And Amber Brown. I talked to Amber, if y'all was watching at the start. She's, I told you earlier, she's a little nervous about it, but hey, who can't be nervous?
I mean, if you've never been on the pro squad before, I mean, it's got to be intimidating with all the cameras on you, people interviewing you, everybody watching. I mean, it's nerve-wracking.
Check out Eric Harvey over here on 6. Eric Harvey, Beretta Winchester shooter. First time we've seen him today. again, travels the country shooting with his wife and his little boy. Super nice guy. Glad to see him out here. Good friends with Zach. Good friends with, Eric's good friends with everybody, I think. He's a super nice guy.
All right, here's one. Shelby Moon, Station 5.
Oh, Shelby from Georgia.
She's been putting on a show lately.
She has. Shelby shooting a Krieghoff with a TSK stock.
Looks like they're viewing the targets. I think they're up there, Station 5. This one was a gimme stand in my opinion. Both of them, right up front, as you can see in the camera. Nothing super technical, nothing super difficult. This one, the shooters really want to make sure they're locked in and not giving anything up for.
We're going to move on over to Wendell Cherry here on Station 8. As soon as Wendell gets finished shooting these rounds right here, I want to see what these scores are. What about you?
I do.
Score Chaser's been a big help out here today. Appreciate Casey and all the ladies with Score Chaser and for keeping the scores up to date. We will see accurate scores. These aren't where they started. This is where they're at right now if they have shot.
Yep, and I know they're actually live. Yep, here we go.
The live scores, Brandon's up by 6. Look at there.
All right.
Right now he's at 241, Turner's 235. And Connor Daniels won. Looks like he's one behind Turner. So he can move up to that second place spot. And then we go from there to Cameron Hicks. Cameron Hicks is actually not even on the pro squad. He's in the open squad, and that's that open division, and that's something that you can do. You can come out here and not be on this pro squad and actually win this national championship.
All right, let's turn it over to Kevin DeMichael, Blaser shooter, shooting the rabbit.
That rabbit's getting out of town, too.
It is. It's booking it. Ooh, that one took a big hop.
Well, Kevin's a hunter. I'm sure he liked it to hop.
He got on it. All right, who's up next?
Hunter Webb. This is one of Brandon Powell's students right here. I believe he's been riding around with Brandon Powell as far as to the shoots, and this boy right here has come on strong.
All right, let's turn it over to Madison Sharp. She was actually our 2023 NSCA Nationals Ladies Champion last year. She's been struggling this week. She's still here. She's still trucking along, but something to be said. She's had a fantastic year so far.
She's had a fantastic past couple of years. She is really good. I think she moved to Texas.
She is. She's, I believe, Dripping Springs.
That's where Theo was at, I think is what you said.
Hog Haven, maybe? I believe that's what it is.
Jasper Copeland is over here on Station 7. All right, we talked about those guys that are on the pro squad shooting but aren't part of the pro squad this year. This is one of them, and he's up there with them in the scores. Jasper Copeland lives in Georgia, and I think he runs Reynolds Plantation shooting facility out there from what I can recall, and he is very smooth. I think he's a Cesar Guarini shooter. I think he swapped to them this year, maybe.
He's had a great year, too. I want to say it was at World English.
Anytime you see Jasper show up, he's bound to be, towards the top.
Lane Piccolo, Station 4. I can't really ever tell with him. How's it going? He's just so cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah. Some people are like that. Some people show it a little more than others.
Next up, Todd Hitch.
Mm-hmm. I think Todd Hitch is the first shooter that's been sponsored by some sort of clothing line. You ever see? He's got pictures, but he's all fancy dressed and.
Look good, shoot good.
That's right. That's what I've always said. Look at that Station 4. I'm glad they backed up a little bit on that camera. You can see all the people standing behind them, following them around. And I know that some of them are glad they have air conditions in these carts they're riding around in today, too.
Isn't it crazy how far these carts have come?
Yes, it is.
Let's go over here right in front of us to Ashley Butcher on Station 10. Believe she's moved on to the pairs now.
You know, Station 10's where the leader squad should end or will end up.
She crushed the first one and dropped the second one.
I mean, just people. I mean, look, if you pan back over here, Kaylee, and look at all the people that are just watching.
It's crazy. But what we're doing, I mean, we're just trying to grow the sport, right? And it's clearly working.
Zach over here on 4. With that arm up in the air. He's always done that. That looks like he may have missed one there.
Yep.
Tom C in the background.
Looks a little frustrated. Zach seems to be struggling.
Well, it's probably got a lot to do with that sun. I'm not real sure. I can't see what he's seeing, but I know he's on the side over here where the sun's starting to set.
Oh, yeah. It looks like in that shot that they just showed, that second target's at the top of those trees, and that sun's right there, too. I mean, Station Ford, compared to all the other ones, I mean, none of these are definitely give-me's, but
Tom C, he's walking up. Tom drove all the way from here from Tennessee. He got to drive all the way back tomorrow.
what is that, like a 12?
It's about 15, 16 from Georgia, so I'm assuming it's close.
10, 12 hours? I mean, based off of his reaction after that first pair, this station might be giving them all a little bit of fits.
I've shot with Tom a lot. His fiance, Grayson Anderson, is a skeet shooter. She used to shoot skeet. I don't know if you're familiar with Grayson or not, but
I am not.
yeah, I think she
Shot American skeet or international?
really.
I
She's
mean,
in America.
American?
I said she's in America.
Oh. Yeah, but there's a difference. We're a different crowd. All right, Theo Ribs is up.
Oh, Theo. I think Theo's vest looks pretty cool there at Camouflage.
And it's crazy what some of these vests, the different designs that you can do. I mean, they're making them where they're 100% customizable now.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go over to Robbie. He's on Station 7. Is he another one of the Winchester guys? Or Beretta?
Oh, Rodney Disbrow. I'm not real sure about that. Rodney Disbrow definitely hangs out with the Winchester Beretta shooters.
All right, maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. He's from Montana.
Oh, I love Montana.
Yeah, I do. So I want to go there one day. I can't say I love it because I've never been, but I want to go there one day.
So he does. He shoots a Beretta DT11 and shoots Winchester AA ammo, so.
Here's Ryan Harper back on the screen, Grizzly Adams, with that American flag vest he has on. Down there in Florida, Ryan's probably used to this heat. It's probably not bothering him none at all. DT11. I think he got his setup from Cole Gunsmithing, one of our sponsors here.
Been shooting for about 8 years, it looks like. Tampa Bay, did you already say that?
He's from Florida. I like these shooting stands that they have sitting out here today that they can get up on.
A little different. I like the platforms. About 3 feet off the ground. I mean, you wouldn't think that 3 feet changes the presentation of the targets, but it does. All right, Kennedy Thompson.
Kennedy Thompson, we've talked about her before, followed around a few stations. College shooter. I think she's new. I haven't seen Kennedy yet. I know you said that you knew who she was.
Nah, I'm not familiar with her. She's from Texas, Uvalde, it looks like. Coaches Cameron Schuster, which is a skeet shooter, and William Berry.
William Berry used to shoot. He was a sporting clay shooter, I thought.
Looks like she's shooting a Zoli with Rhino chokes. Kirsten? Looks like
Sales.
Kirsten's up next. All right, we're back to the lead squad with Turner Parcell. Looks like they're viewing the targets.
There's all kind of stuff going on behind Turner. Look at Brandon. Derek, they're talking about something with the targets or tree or whatever they're talking about. They're about to watch them come out right here.
All right, and this is the station that it looked like Zach's squad was struggling a little bit on, so let's see how they handle it.
Yeah, they should be right here back in the corner right before they make the turn onto the other side of the course.
Looked like you knocked the nose off that second one.
People standing up in the back of carts to watch.
Smoked that pair. Chad Roberts looks excited over on Station 10.
I thought he fell off the stand, but he hit the targets.
That's the enthusiasm we like to see.
That's right.
All right, Brandon Powell coming in. Station 4. Deep breath.
You'll be able to tell real quick what Brandon does here. But I'm going to tell you, I don't know that you can throw anything at Brandon that he wouldn't be fairly confident in hitting. And he don't wear a hat. So if there's any sun out there, he has no way to block it.
Looking pretty confident after that first pair.
You see him from the front, see him from the back.
Man, he doesn't mess around.
No. I saw him the other day. You remember the PSCA speed round they used to do? They would line their shells up, and the faster they could shoot them, the better off they were. You had to shoot them really fast. He just lines his shells up right there next to the cage. And
Seems pretty happy with his performance on that one.
as soon as he would shoot, he'd reload and pull the trigger again.
Looks like Gebbins getting ready, planning out his shots, visualizing it.
For those watching at home, you see the shooters holding their hands up in the air. They're doing a few things there. They're trying to find the line of the target, the speed of the target, as well as looking at the distance. So that all helps with their decisions when they go to pull the trigger.
Looks like he may have just given up one there. Oop, and another one there. Man, that sun has to be messing with them. It looks like Derek keeps adjusting his hat.
Well, he might be the smart one for putting that blinder up. I told you.
Yeah. Might have to take what I said back.
Yeah, you might have to.
All right, it looks like he got that pair.
Let's take a look at scores real quick, guys. See where we're standing. Brandon's up 6. Turner Parcell, 243. See Connor Daniel, Cameron Hicks is right there. I don't know if he's updated scores yet. I'm sure they're not. Derek Mine is up on right now. He's at 231, showing on the scoreboard.
What about the ladies' scoreboard? Need to take a look at that. I know Desi had a few targets on Karen before the start of this.
You know, if the sun is playing a role in these guys on the west side of the course, that could be a drastic change in leaderboard once they come back around here.
Smoked those. All right, let's look at the ladies' scoreboard now. Looks like, ooh. Desi's still up top. Karen's right behind her. Some of your top names down at the bottom. Grace, Gianni. Shelby's not far behind. But Desi and Karen, it's a tight race.
Oh, yeah. Here we go with Anthony. Anthony's won it all. U.S. Opens, National Championship, World Championship. He's won a lot of major fishing tournaments. He's written books. He's done it all. And he's out here today shooting. Winchester Beretta shooter. See that SL2 hat there? Shooting the new SL2 out here. I don't know of anybody else that has one of those yet out here on the pro squad.
He's actually won the U.S. Open 4 times.
All right, Anthony.
And Nationals twice.
That's enough now. 4 times.
But I think you're right. I don't think there's anything he hasn't won yet.
No, not yet.
Let's look over at Station 7. It looks like Austin's up. Austin's had a great year, too. I want to say Diamond Classic this year. He finished in the top. There's David.
David Radulovich, been around the sport a long time. World champion, U.S. Open champion. He's won a lot, and he's fun to shoot with. He's one of the guys that he takes it serious, but he'll also have a good time while he's doing it.
And I think he's pretty big on the mental game. I want to say he does a lot of training and mental prep before he comes to these versus just practicing targets.
Hey, Corey Cruz, we hadn't seen him yet. Station 8.
Corey's another Blaser shooter.
National champion. Oh, yeah. World champion. Corey's from Texas. Does Corey still shoot Aguila?
He does. Still shoots Aguila.
Rolling back over here to David. He might still be sitting there shooting in the next 30 minutes when we pan back around to him.
I was going to say, I think this might be his first pair. Uh-oh. Looks like he's having some trouble.
That's all right. David knows how to fix that.
Talking about platforms with changing the presentation of the targets, this one, that was exactly what the target setter had in mind for this one.
That was a good pair. There's a lot of people miss these targets right here.
Let's go back to Todd Hitch, Station 5.
Go ahead and say it, Kaylee.
Pretty gun.
I knew it was coming. Old Todd. I spoke to Todd yesterday or day before yesterday, him and his dad, and always good folks to talk to.
All right, here's Wendell. They're coming around. He's on Station 9. So they'll be right in front of us before too long.
Wendell Cherry and his wife Jessica had a big red oak plantation out there in Georgia. They've hosted some big tournaments there themselves. I'm kind of liking Wendell's little beard he's been having going on here lately.
He crushed that first pair.
Let's go over to check out Gianna Santo, Station 6. This might have been my favorite station on this course.
Remind me, what were these targets?
This target goes up from the left, so you got a trap out in front of you to your left. It shoots a target straight up in there. And then another one straight up.
There's a reason I don't remember this station, or try not to remember this station. I struggled big time on this one.
Did you?
I did. I could hit that first bird, but the second one, man, it gave me lots of troubles.
From what I recall, you had to be fairly fast when you go into the next target.
And it was up there. That tree right out in front. It's way up there.
What tree?
There you go. You can see it in that shot.
Can't let a tree bother you.
No, I was just saying it's way up there.
Oh. Now here's one we hadn't seen yet. Mike Deonda. Mike is from, I want to say the West Coast. Maybe, no, I don't want to say. I'm going to have to get you to look that up, but he's from the West Coast. He travels around a lot with Nick Berry and the little Trapper crew. High rib. Mike's another high rib shooter. I'm glad I saw that. Big guy, nice guy, does a lot. Used to do a lot of hunting. I'm sure he still does. Owns a construction company out that way. Station 10, the one that everybody's going to finish on here. We've talked about it several times, watching Mike shoot these targets.
Me personally, I think this was one of the harder stations on this course.
He didn't have a problem with it.
All right, let's go to station 7. It looks like Mike Wilgus is up first. Nope. Is that Matt Fisher?
Oh, Matt Fisher.
I think it is. Don't they know it's helpful when they have the name on the back of their vest?
Matt probably just got that vest.
Here's Karen, station 6. So they've now made the turn, so they're not facing the sun anymore. Get a good view at those targets.
They got station 6 on around to station 10, and they're just wrapping it up. It's getting closer and closer to the time we're going to crown that national champion, ladies and the men's.
Man, Karen's one of the women that I really like to watch shoot. She's smooth. She's methodical.
She is very smooth.
She comes in with a plan.
I think that's my problem. I don't have to come in with a plan.
Not enough thinking.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Jasper. Again, Jasper is not one of the pro squad shooters, but he's up there in the top. Let's go back to the leaderboard and look where everybody's standing at. Brandon's still up top. Turner just a few behind him. Then Connor. I mean, it really hadn't changed much.
Yeah, I mean.
Down below, I mean, Anthony, Derek, they're right there.
Yeah, they're, you know, the scores are updating constantly because they're on different stations running around the course. Brandon's, it's like he's still got a lead.
Here's Desi. Man, Desi's been on it this week. Not sure if you watched the
She has
Top
been.
Gun shoot off, but she was beating even all the guys.
Really?
Yep. Up until the third cage, I mean, she was smoking everybody.
You know, she changed from that over and under a few years back to a Beretta A400. Got the gun working like she likes it.
Yeah.
She's been hard to beat.
Well, here's Madison Sharp. She's on station 3. I visited with Madison for a little bit last night. You know, it's hard to get to the top, and it's even harder to stay there, but she's in good spirits, even though she's been struggling this shoot in particular. I mean, she's had a great year at the beginning half of it. So.
Well, at least they're not having to shoot like they did last year in the wind and in the rain and walking through mud puddles and stuff like that.
Let's take it over to Diane.
Diane works up, I think she coaches out of Anthony Matarese's place, M&M, in New Jersey.
Yep, that sounds right. She didn't look too happy. Man, this station's giving everybody some fits. Diane, I don't think that was chapstick. Let's see, Joseph Finizzi, station 7.
Joe is at a lot of these tournaments. He goes to all the big ones. Joe would win. He won the national championship a few years back.
Just to give everybody an idea of where we're at, our lead squads are on station 5 and 6, so we're about halfway through. Still a lot can change within those 5 stations, and the wind's picking up.
Wind is picking
Shall
up.
be interesting.
Wind's picking up right here towards the end.
Here's another guy, Blaze Whitehead. Oh, he just walked off on station 8.
Blaze has been doing well this year.
He has been. Wasn't it? I can't remember what shoot it was at. He won the flurry, or what do y'all call that?
Look at Braxton Oliver right here.
Oh, Braxton.
Krieghoff shooter. I mess with Braxton every time I see him. Super funny guy and knows how to move a shotgun. I can tell you that.
Phenomenal shooter.
His dad was shooting in the squad right in front of me. Glad to see both of them out here.
Is his dad as good of a shot as he is?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, Mike's a good guy. He's a great target setter. Braxton's setting some targets.
Let's go back to station 7, Mike Wilgus.
He was in those shoot-offs you've been talking about, wasn't he?
He is. He struggled. I'm not
Did
going to
he?
lie. He struggled quite a bit on both of them. But, you know,
It's dark.
it's dark. Targets are different to see. Perception's off when, you know, when the sun goes down and it's pitch black with the lights behind you. I mean, it's a different presentation, especially if you don't get to do it a lot. Let's go back to Megan. She's on station 3. I think she was your 2021 ladies national champion.
I think Megan's working a lot now, right? I don't see her around a whole lot, but she's
She
still got what it
is.
takes.
She's been focusing on her career. I think her and Dom just bought a house, and she's been taking a lot of time working as a nurse.
Let's roll it over to Derek Mine, station 5. Last station over there before he turns the corner.
I mean, look at that sun.
You got an incomer right
Right.
here that he's shooting at right there. He's got a crosser. The first target's a crosser from left to right. The second one's an incomer. There's that crosser. And here comes that incomer. And I'm gonna tell you, if you're not careful, that incomer will slide right up under that shot.
Especially with the sun right there. Looks like they have some clouds blocking it, but when I shot this course on Wednesday, we shot it at the same time that they're shooting now, and
You had a
that
problem with
sun,
it?
I mean, it was right there, especially on that first shot because you're taking a little further up in the sky than that second one that's a little lower.
Yep.
Derek didn't have any problems. Let's go over to Grace. I think she's on station 7. I'm not too familiar with Grace. Did you say she was from
Grace
Georgia?
Grace has she's been here before. We've called her before on the pro squad.
Oh, she's actually from Missouri City.
Yeah, that's close to Georgia.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Texas shooter. Greater Houston Sports Club. Been shooting for about 5 years. She's a 4-time Lady All-American and finished ladies 5th at the 2024 U.S. Open main event.
There's that target we've been talking about that drops right there at your feet, and then you have one coming up that's fast. The target setters like to try to trick you when they have those targets that are slow and then fast. That transition,
Yeah.
try to make you miss.
Let's see how Halen Hanks does on these.
Halen Hanks, I noticed her dad Robert was shooting in the national championship. I think he used to just ride around with her, but now he's shooting.
He's a pretty good shot, too. I know they have, at their house, they have several machines, and she practices a lot at home. He's gotten pretty creative with target setting to help train her.
Let's roll it back to Corey Cruz over here. He's on station 9 right here next to us. He's about to come around to finish his round up, I think.
Let's watch Halen on this pair.
Saw a lot of people on this pair just take their choke that they were shooting that first target at completely out of their gun. Wanted to make sure they hit it.
Halen actually won the Ladies National Championship title back in 2022, and she has not slowed down since then. She won the Ladies World FITAS back in 2023, and I know she finished in the top 3 at this year's World FITAS as well.
Halen should be about graduated, isn't she?
She is. She's a senior. Next up, Annabelle Ayres. She's out of Dallas, Texas. Coaches out at Dallas Gun Club.
I think Annabelle's a big hunter, right? Don't she like to hunt?
I believe so.
Glad to see her back.
I mean, I don't know too much about Annabelle other than, you know, she is a phenomenal shot. Extremely impressive. I think she won her first Ladies National Championship title at the age of like 13, 14.
Let's ride on over to Kevin DeMichael here on station 10. Good shot right there.
Ooh, missed that first one and knocked the top of that second one off. Back to the ladies. Annabelle's still in the box. Like I was saying, I mean, she's won 6 Ladies National Championship titles.
I don't know anybody else that's done that.
No.
I don't think. Now, somebody's going to get on to me if somebody has, but I don't know of anybody that has won 6.
Let's go back to Kayla Wilgus, daughter of Mike, who's also on the pro squad. She's on station 3. She should be wrapping up here pretty soon.
Rolling in that sun.
Kayla didn't look too happy after that one. Station 7, back at Annabelle. She's got to be on her last pair here. Taking her time. She's not out of it. She really needs to work these last few stations.
Annabelle shot PSCA several years back.
Looks like Shelby's up next. Shelby's a Krieghoff shooter. She's getting ready for that first shot.
Shelby's
Nice
a coach out of the Meadows in Forsyth, Georgia.
She coaches? Is
Yeah,
that what you said?
Yeah, she coaches. She coaches and shoots. I think she's probably the only one out here with a TSK stock, which I call the robot stock, but she seemed to shoot. She shoots it well. I bet there's a lot of those in Skeet, aren't there?
You would actually be surprised. There are not many of them.
Really? I just said
No,
that because
most
Vance Hancock has one.
No, most people, at least in American Skeet, shoot those big, we call them like rowers. The stocks are so big on them.
Gavin Miles over on Station 6 right here. Station 6, he's got out of the sun, finally.
That's an interesting choice of eyewear.
I didn't see his eyes. Clear glasses, you mean?
Yeah. They're not your typical shooting glasses.
Oh, Gavin can deal with it. You know, they get slower the further they get. Try to be careful, I think.
Who?
Just all of them.
Oh. Let's see. Megan's back.
I bet it's nice living in Texas, knowing that when you're done here, you can just drive home.
Not gonna lie, it is pretty nice.
Todd Simmons, guess where he's from?
Let me guess. Georgia.
Georgia. Todd Simmons. Works right up the street from where I'm from. Shoots a lot around. I hadn't seen him much, but he used to shoot a lot.
Looks like he's won quite a bit.
Oh, yeah. Todd Simmons has won a bunch.
Here's Derek Mine. I think they're on Station 6.
So he's in the leader squad. Remember that. Coming on around. They got Station 6 to finish. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Gosh, think leading up to this being the Olympics, I mean, it was the perfect training for this moment. Tons of people watching, cameras everywhere.
You know, where we're sitting right now, these guys are starting to trickle in. We got
Here's Station 4. Let's see. Ashley Little.
flag's not blowing too much right there next to her. But as I was saying a second ago, we got all kind of people walking up here in front of us right now, as far as shooters rounding this little curve here. There she is again, Ashley Little. Love the two shots from the front and the back. Glad our the team was able to put that together for us.
Let's see how Anthony's doing, also on Station 6. So again, they've now rounded that curve. The sun's behind them.
Oh yeah, Anthony's he's real, you know, he puts the shells in the gun, make sure they're twisted the right way before he closes it. One of them little things that he does that.
I was just about to ask you that. I noticed quite a few of them do that.
Oh yeah, I need to start, I think. I just throw them in there and close it.
Eric Harvey, a Winchester shooter. He is right over here to our left on Station 9. Crushed the pair. Looked like that was his final one. Stepping in. Back to our lead squad, Turner Parcell.
That's that station that you like again.
Mm-hmm.
Target slings up right there from that trap you see, all the way up to the left, kind of from the left, kind of crosses back over in front of you, and then the second one's up in the air along with it.
Something I really admire about sporting clays is just from, no matter where you shoot, they're all just so different. I mean, how creative the target setters have become.
Oh, yeah. Neil Chadwick and his group of target setters out here really do a good job with it.
Let's see, Jared
Romer,
Station 2.
He was in the pro squad, I think, the past 2 years we've had it. Another automatic shooter. Moves it really well.
Automatics are pretty popular in sporting clays.
They are.
I'm starting to realize.
I think people are going to start move back to them for what I guess. I mean, a lot of people are.
Assume they're easy to travel with. Oh, Chad Roberts, Station 3.
California boy.
Another big personality. Always cracking jokes.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Shooting a
another
blazer.
one that wears some funky vests.
He does.
Some tie-dye.
He does.
He's keeping it mellow today, all black.
You
That's
know
not
that
like him.
He was a world champion BMX rider. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yep.
Braxton Oliver. He's rounding the corner too. He's over here next to us on Station 10. Sorry, Station 9 with the rabbit. No, that's Station.
Let's go to
I got 'em
Jasper
all messed
Copeland
up.
right here on 10. Remember we told you about Jasper. He's one of those guys that are shooting with the pro squad this year.
Oh, he shot that one on the drop.
Yeah, he's took one of the paid slots that were open for the guys, and we appreciate him and all the other people that donated. We really appreciate that.
Let's look at Station 7. Lindenwood shooter. Who's coming in now? Karen Miles. Back up. Playing in her shots as well.
This is like the Super Bowl. For people watching, maybe they don't keep up with this. This is like the Super Bowl of clay target sports. Well, sporting clays.
It is. I mean, biggest year yet. Over 2,500 shooters.
Yeah. And there hadn't
That's
been
insane.
there's not been really any backups on any courses that I shot this week. So hats off to all those guys.
Let's see. Savannah. She's
Savannah.
on Station 4. She's had a heck of a year.
And Savannah don't remember this, but I can remember shooting with her at Nationals about 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. And I said to myself, this girl's going to be good. And here she is, shooting in the pro squad.
Let's go back to Karen, see how she's handling Station 7.
It's a great shot right there.
That is. No bird. I noticed she has 2 sets of glasses on, one on her head and one on. I'm assuming that's switching sides. She probably switched glasses.
Right. So if some people do that. You'll see several of these guys with 2 sets of glasses on, one on their eyes and one on their hat. So if the light changes or they have to go from a bright side to a shady side, they can switch real quick.
Gotcha. Let's go over to Kayla Kane, Station 4. Don't know if I've already said that, but she's an Aggie as well. We need some
Oh, I
other
didn't-
colleges to represent out here.
I didn't know that. I don't think.
Yep, she's an Aggie. Megan's up.
Go ahead and say it again.
Well, I'm not an Aggie, so if I don't have to say it, I'm not going to say it. Let's go over to our lady leader, Miss Desi Edmonds. Ooh.
You know the difference in shooting an automatic and shooting an over and under is that you have one barrel with one choke. Some people like to change chokes, but you can't do that as well with an automatic.
Yep.
So you got to be fairly picky on what you put in there, I reckon.
And she's smoking that first target. I mean, the angle of that target you can see here when she shoots. I mean, that they're shooting right at the ground when they pull that trigger. See the dust fly up.
Gianna Santos walking up. Gianna's come on strong this year.
Let's take a look at Dominic. He's over here to our left at Station 9. Dropped one on his last pair. Next up is Joseph Finizzi. Gianna's back at station 7. Should be probably halfway through her station by now. Let's take a look back at Joe.
Joe's right here beside us.
There he is. Say it. Now you say it.
Yeah, touching his hat, touches his glasses. I hope they keep it on him for the next round. I bet he touches his hat and his glasses.
Oh, Rodney just dropped one, it looked like, and he's upset about it.
You know, he won the Gator Cup not that long ago. Ryan
That's a
Harper.
big shoot.
Yeah, it was a big shoot. Ryan Harper. I always smile when I see Ryan. If I go to a shoot and he walks up, I always laugh at him because he's always cutting jokes. You never know what he's going to be wearing. If he's going to have a beard, not a beard. He looks like them big old mustaches sometimes.
It looks like Nick just finished.
We're watching Ryan right here in front of us on station 10. He hit both of those with ease.
It looks like a lot of these guys are shooting that second target
Way
on the
later than I
fall.
did.
Yeah, I tried to, I guess that's why I struggled with it so much is,
Yeah, I shot it way at the, just as it circled the top.
yeah, that's what I was doing. Let's take a look at Wendell.
It's like Wendell may have some shade on him over
Yeah,
here.
he's over there at station 2, it looks like.
Yep. They got the cloud cover over there. They might have got lucky on this side. Look at him. He's on 10 right here walking up. Connor Daniel. Think a lot of him and his parents. Appreciate whatever they've done for this sport, everything they've done for the sport. And
Wouldn't it be something to watch him finish in the top 3?
oh, yeah.
Really taking his time.
You know he's not on the pro squad. He's shooting with the pro squad, but he's up here running with the pro squad. You know his nerves. Drops one, hits one. Looks like that's what everybody's doing here, though.
He's used to it, though. He runs around with Anthony, Desi,
yeah.
Zach.
All the big ones.
Yep. No matter how he finishes, he needs to be proud.
Yeah. See how he's taking that one more closer to the top than some have?
Yep. And that's something else, too. It's really interesting to see everybody's style of shooting, how they approach targets, where they shoot them. Everybody shoots everything a little differently. He hammers those two.
He knows
He looks
it too.
pretty pleased.
Yeah, he does. I think we got the best seat in the house right here.
Todd Simmons over on station 3.
Like we said earlier, Todd Simmons has been shooting a long time. Glad to see him out here. That man right there has won a bunch.
Let's go back over to station 10, Eric Harvey. His squad's walking up. They're all going to view these targets.
See David Radulovich, Austin Keemstead, Eric Harvey.
How about Theo? He's over on station 7 now. And I don't know how some of these guys shoot without a hat on. Especially in Texas.
Yeah.
Lane Piccolo.
All right, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with some of this action.
LaPorte has been in business since 1927. We are one of the oldest clay target throwing manufacturers in the industry. We have been selected for the Olympics along with our targets 10 different times. We just recently got done with the Paris Olympics. We have been the official sponsor for the NSCA since the early 90s, and we still have a good working relationship with them. We have plenty of support staff here in the United States, along with our parts and our service. We keep plenty of machines in stock. All of our machines can throw all the various angles that target setters love to see. We have 100% metal gearboxes, big 12-volt motors. We can throw well over 1 million targets on all of our machines. As you can see from our gravity machine, this is one of our latest and greatest. This allows the target setter or the shooter, instead of having to have multiple machines, now can go out and set his own target with one machine. This machine will throw anywhere from a 5-yard flopper all the way to 105 yards out with one spring. Anytime you see us, stop by LaPorte. We'd be glad to help you with any needs that you have.
I'm Anthony Matarese Jr. Some of my major accomplishments include 2-time world champion, 4-time US Open champion, 2008 national champion, and I'm the owner of M&M Sporting Clays in Pennsville, New Jersey, where we use White Flyer targets. White Flyer targets are proudly made in the USA, and they are the official brand of the NSCA and the national championship. When crowning a national champion, consistency and quality of targets is very important. The White Flyer brand brings lots of variety, consistent and quality targets to be used during our national championship. At my shooting grounds, we exclusively use White Flyer targets because of their consistency and quality. The customer service is great, and the White Flyer targets allow me to present shooters with targets of different sizes and colors and have the highest quality standard of any target in the industry. When you think of targets, think of White Flyer. Shoot the best and break the best.
My name's Aaron Willoughby. I'm the general manager of Elite Shotguns, and we are at the NSCA National Championships in San Antonio, Texas. We have a wide range of price points of guns that we offer here. Kohler is definitely one of our premium brands that we offer, an American-made shotgun backed by a lifetime warranty. We carry Zoli, an Italian brand, very, very reputable company. We carry Caesar Guerini, Fab Arms, Siren, Rizzini, Browning, and also Beretta. We also carry a wide range of glasses. We offer the 3-lens kits, or you can do kind of an a la carte, pick out which frames you want, or the lenses. We really cater to the shooter. We want you to win and break more targets. We would love for you to stop in one of our 4 permanent locations, Pennsylvania, Kentucky, Florida, or Texas. We'll fit you up with the perfect shotgun or the perfect glasses to hopefully take your game to the next level.
I'm Jody Johnson with Rhino Shooting Sports. We're a choke manufacturer, mom and pop operation out of Clearwater, Florida. Rhino Chokes is the only porting choke out on the market that is patented. We have a tighter core that patterns very well. It's a patented system that we designed that slows down the wad, gives a better pattern performance on the choke. And the main thing that I think that we are most
Krieghoff was established in 1886, and we're celebrating our 138th year this year. We entered the competition shotgun market and the American market in the late 1950s with our famous Krieghoff K32 over and under shotgun. From there, we continued to develop shotguns, and in 1980, we introduced the Krieghoff K80. Available in a wide array of versions, we have 4 main configurations for the game of sporting clays: the Pro Sporter, the Sporter, the Parkour X, and the Parkour. The K80 also has a smaller sister, the K20, that was developed and released in the year 2000. We also developed a shotgun line specifically designed for women. It's called the Victoria. It is available for both the K80 and the K20 frame. We also understand that we have to back this brand up and the quality of our products with first-class service. Whether it is just an annual service, a fitting of a gun, a change in configuration, or any other service needs, the Krieghoff Service Department is always there for you. For the last 138 years, Krieghoff has delivered a history of performance.
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks to everybody that was in those commercials that you just watched. They are all sponsors of the National Championship. Looks like we are watching Grace. She is on station 9.
Yeah, Grace Mabry. She's been in it before.
Looks a little disappointed in how that ended. Next up, Halen Hanks.
Halen looking for the okay from the trapper, saying he's ready.
Halen taking her time. Ah, dropped one there. You can see she's a little disappointed in that.
Not. Let's roll over to Anthony on station 7 right here. He's looking around.
So we're nearing the end.
Yeah, 3 more stations and it's over.
Just to keep everybody updated that's watching, we're going to continue to jump back and forth between the ladies and the men's as they near the end.
You see the crowd is all gathered around us. I think we're going to have to jump off the table to get down.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the ladies' leaderboard. We'll have that actually in just 1 second. Hang tight. In the meantime, Turner Parcell is up on station 7.
You know, you shoot these big targets in these fields all the way around to this station right here, and you got one that's just flopping right down in front of you. But it's just as dangerous as any of them big ones out in the air.
Yep. Can't take any of them for granted.
No.
And if you watch them carefully, you can notice the transition from the first target's a little slow, and then that second target, you got to be ready because it's moving. Smart target setting.
Yeah.
Let's check back in on Karen Miles. She is on station 9. We can actually watch her from the stage that we're sitting up here on.
You know, a lot of people, we've talked about target setting out here. They may want to know that I believe Nathan Flanagan is the target setter for this course.
He did. I believe he's one of Neil's guys.
Yeah. So if anybody has any questions, that's who set the targets.
Let's check back in on Brandon. Ooh. Great shot of that second target.
Ball. Ball.
Ooh. Must have dropped one there.
Man.
I'm just assuming.
It looked like he hit it, but I mean, it was, when he broke it, it looked like it was about to hit the ground.
Karen Miles right here to your left.
I mean, this is it. You're probably going to see these top shooters slow down and really think a little longer as they finish up the last 2 stations.
Karen's over here on station 9, shooting this true pair. Hits them good. Right behind her is Desi Edmonds watching. I'm sure she's put a little pressure on Desi. as all the females have probably put pressure on each other.
Let's go over to station 7, Karen's husband, Gebben. Looks like he crushed those. Here he is. You can see a lot of similarities in the way Karen and Gebben shoot. They both practice a lot together. I know they both work very heavy on the mental game of things. I mean, that's one thing about the sport. It is not all skill. A lot of it's mental.
That's a fact.
Looking back at Desi.
Desi drops a pair.
Oof, that's
whole
going to
pair.
hurt. Nails that pair. That's hard to give up 2 targets.
Oh, yeah, when they're so close.
Yep.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break and bring you back into the final run of the national championship here in San Antonio.
I'm Rich Cole. At Cole Gunsmithing, we strive to provide excellent service to all of our customers. We are a family business since 1985, and next year we will be celebrating our 40th anniversary. We take pride in providing authorized factory service for some of the leading firearms manufacturers in Europe. Our dedicated gunsmiths have been trained by the manufacturers to provide a wide range of services. Whether it is general repairs, barrel fitting, or custom stock making, our goal at Cole Gunsmithing is to provide our customers with an experience which is second to none. We look forward to earning your business at Cole Gunsmithing.
I'm Zach Keenbaum, professional sporting clay shooter for Team Winchester. I'm a 3-time NSCA national champion, 2024 World Feed Test champion, all done with Winchester AA's. I shoot Winchester AA Super Handicap and Light Handicap because it's the hardest hitting, best performing ammunition in the world. Without question, there's no shell that inspires more confidence dropping in the gun at any major championship. As an industry leader in sporting clays, Winchester is the official ammunition of the championship tour, the official sponsor of the Winchester Ladies Cup, also the official ammunition of Team USA, travels around the world shooting sporting clays. There's virtually no other company that sponsors our game the way Winchester does. Wherever there's a major sporting clay event around the world, Winchester will be there. You can count on that.
My name's Aaron Willoughby. I'm the general manager of Elite Shotguns, and we are at the NSCA National Championships in San Antonio, Texas. We have a wide range of price points of guns that we offer here. Kohler is definitely one of our premium brands that we offer, an American-made shotgun backed by a lifetime warranty. We carry Zoli, an Italian brand, very, very reputable company. We carry Caesar Guarini, Fab Arms, Siren, Rizzini, Browning, and also Beretta. We also carry a wide range of glasses. We offer the 3-lens kits, or you can do kind of an a la carte, pick out which frames you want, or the lenses. We really cater to the shooter. We want you to win and break more targets. We would love for you to stop in one of our 4 permanent locations, Pennsylvania, Kentucky, Florida, or Texas. We'll fit you up with the perfect shotgun or the perfect glasses to hopefully take your game to the next level.
Welcome back. We're sitting here on Station 9 with Grace Corselli. Spoke to her earlier. She is on the lead squad of the ladies. Sitting here watching her, she just mashes the first set of targets she shoots at. Fairly quick to reset. Again. Shooting very well on Station 9. All of them count. Drops one. Walks out with a 5 out of 6 on that one. Looks like Desi's waiting on the scorecards to move on down to station 10, where we will crown the ladies' national champion. I'd like to say one more time, thanks to all the people, the production team that put this on. They've been out here working countless hours, and if you could see all of this in person, it's absolutely unbelievable the amount of equipment, time, and effort's gone into this. Got Gavin Miles moving around to station 8. Station 8's that Fast Rabbit coming from the left. Got a crosser from the right. Shot with Gavin a long time ago and really enjoyed it. Really a helpful guy. Calm. Takes his shooting serious. Derek Mine next in the stand. He is on he's on the leaders squad. Remember, Derek was an Olympian. He's been to the Olympics twice now. Finished 5th. And he's out here shooting sporting clays. A little different than trap, but he can do both very well. Loads them back in, going around for his 3rd pair. Derek Mine getting back in the mood to the next station, 9. We're coming on around. It's close, guys. We're going to find out here shortly who is your ladies and your male national champions. Got Grace Mabry up here on station 10 right in front of me. We've talked about these targets all day. A fast right to left crosser, and then a big, tall Shondell. It goes up and falls way out there. It's been interesting to see how different these shooters are shooting this target. Just roll it back around to Todd Hitch. Station 9. Todd Hitch is a practicing joker now. He will shoot some targets. That's exactly why he's sitting out here, because he takes it seriously. Ooh, and drops one. I think this wind maybe affected him a little bit right here on Station 9 with these targets. Back on Station 10 with Halen Hanks. You got 1 single on Station 10 and 3 pairs. Halen calls for the pair. Hits one, misses one. She's ready again. See the focus in her face through the glasses even when she puts that gun up in her shoulder. Hits the last 2 pair and walks out. Annabelle walking in. She's taking her time with it. Mashes her first single. Calls for the pair. Misses the first crosser, hits the Shondell. Let's check the leaderboard real quick. If we can get that on the screen, it'd be great. There we are. Brandon Powell with a 279, still sitting in the lead. 6 ahead. Turner, Parcell. They are rounding the corner right here. About to pull up to station 9. Theo Ribs here. Let's check out the ladies' scores real quick. There we go. Karen Miles. Oh, my goodness, in the lead. 266. So we can flick back to the first page real quick. There we go. Karen Miles in the lead. Grace Corselli, Gianna Santo, Desi Edmonds. So it can change quickly. 10 stations, it can change. On down to the rest of the field. Great shooting from these ladies today.
All right, we're here at station 10. The ladies are on their final station. First up is going to be Desi Edmonds.
Out for the day with a single from the left. She gets 2 shots at and hits it on the second shot. Calls for the pair from the right. Mashes that pair. Loads the gun up again. Taking a deep breath, as I would be. Calls for the pair again. Mashes those. Runs the station. Desi did. Great shooting. Gianna Santo walks into the box. Load your gun.
Next up, Gianna Santo.
Gianna's dealing with it for sure.
Next up is Amber Brown.
Amber's up here shooting pairs. I think she just walked out. We got Grace Corselli coming
Please welcome Grace Corselli.
Grace Corselli getting set here for the single from the left. It's the golden ticket target. She smashes it on the first barrel. Now our 3 pairs coming from the right. Got the low crosser and the high chandelle we've talked about several times. Hits the crosser, misses the chandelle. Calls pull again. Mashes the crosser and the chandelle. She's only dropped 1. Last pair coming up. Out with 5. Drops 1 of the last pair.
And last up for the ladies is Karen Miles.
Karen Miles walks up into the box. She's taking her time, getting a plan together. Golden ticket target's about to come out. Mashes it on the first barrel. Just does chip the chandelle on her first pair. Hits the crosser, misses the chandelle. She's down 2 on this station. Hits the crosser, misses the chandelle. I can't tell. We're trying to find out right now who won this. They're all counting. It looks like they weren't keeping up with their scores, which a lot of people do. So we're going to count it out right here and tell you who's the winner. Still looking, counting. About to tell you in just a second who won the ladies squad. No winner yet. We're still talking about it here. I have to say I hadn't seen this before. Normally you would know if you won. Hold on just a second. They're counting, walking around wondering. It's like they kept it all a secret from each other. That Corey Cruz standing here next to me, kind of wondering the same thing. Who won this? Gavin and Karen talking to each other right here. They're adding scores up. It looks like it's leading towards Karen. We're not sure yet. I'm trying to get a final here in just a second. Still counting scores. Still counting scores. See Karen hugging. Got Karen hugging over here. Well, that may be a good sign. We got up right now. We got Todd Hitch. Oh. Todd Hitch up here on stand 10. I'm going to walk up right here in the middle of these guys. Todd Hitch just calls pull. Smashes the last pair of targets he had. Got Zach Keenbaum walking up on the stand now. Followed by Tom C. and Lane Picklow. Got Tom C. standing right here next to me, watching these targets. Tom, what do you think about these targets, just looking at them?
These are pretty tough. They're edgy. First one's pretty edgy. And the second one drops in to you, but the first one will make you pretty anxious.
That's the guy coming up next to shoot him. Station 10's it's a tough station. All right, Tom C's walking up right now. I got Zach walking down. Zach, real quick, tell me what you thought about the course.
Fantastic. You know, right off the bat, shooting that ripping tower pair.
How did you do on that?
I missed one, shot well. Yeah. I mean, the course is going to be harder. Look around. I mean, the pressure's on, but
you enjoyed yourself then.
I loved it. Are you kidding?
All right, got it. I got the Brandon Powell standing right here next to me now. Brandon, what do you think about the course today?
I think that, after 3 days of shooting pretty soft targets, to start us off on a station that hard was, kind of ridiculous. I mean, you say you're leading the whole event, and you got a guy, one bird behind you. You go into that and miss 4 or 5 of those and lose the whole championship because you've shot soft targets all week, and you go balls to the wall on one on the first cage of the last day, the final round.
How did you do on that one?
So I missed one of the close birds. I shot a 5.
What else is ridiculous?
A little bit of everything, I guess.
So you're up next. What do you think about Station 10?
It looks good. Looks fun. Doesn't look any harder than any of the other stations. I mean, I think what you got to look at and factor in is no matter how easy or hard the birds are, you've got, today's pressure day and everybody's trying to climb their way up to catch the guys that are at the top. And, all the years of, shooting and doing this, I've it's one thing that I learned last year that helped me win the national championship last year was trying to shoot offensively and not defensively and just go in there full attack and just let it rip. Because if you get careful, you can't make any ground up.
All right. We'll catch up with you in a minute. All right. Theo Ribbs up now. Station 10. It's got to be pressure standing up here in front of all these people like they're doing. Walking up where I can see a little better. Lane Piccolo, shooting Station 10. All right, guys, this is it. This is where we're going to crown the national champion. Are y'all ready? Here we go, Brandon Powell.
Pull.
We're about to crown our national champions. Everyone ready?
You ready? Pull. 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 Pull.
There he is. Gavin Miles.
Crazy. Thank you.
Derek Mine.
Exclamation mark.
Oh, thank you.
Well done. Well deserved. Second in a row. Wow.
That's good.
That's
good.
Really awesome.
Huh?
Turner Parcell. Ladies and gentlemen, let's congratulate the 2024 national champion, Brandon Powell. Where are you at, Brandon? He's probably in the back looking at deer pictures. Here he is. Good shooting, Brandon. How does it feel to be the 2024 national champion?
You know, it's amazing after winning it last year, and you know, as long as I've been shooting and to get here after the year that I've had and do it again is just amazing.
Talk about the course. What did you think about the course today?
You know, I thought the course overall was pretty easy. As you know, the 3 courses that we shot, they were all pretty comparable, but the first station was pretty stout.
Anything else about it?
I mean, you know, it's the last day, it's pressure days, everybody's trying to make some ground up, so it's tough on everybody.
All right, I know you're soaking this in. What's next for you?
I'm done. Time to go sit in the deer stand.
I knew he was looking at deer pictures. All right, that's him, 2 in a row. 2024 national champion, Brandon Powell.
All right, let's put our hands together for our ladies 2024 National Sporting Clays champion, Karen Miles. Karen, you just told me this is your first national championship. Last year you lost it by 1, but this year you claimed the title. Walk me through it.
Oh man, it's emotional. Put a lot of work in this game, and I love it. First and foremost, the God-given talent and the Lord giving me this opportunity. And then my family just being there with me. But today was pressure, like Brandon said, and really my focus was just to go and do my job like I know I can and commit to what I know.
You were a few targets down coming into the last day. How did you handle that, especially coming off Station 1?
Yeah, all the ladies that were in the running on the last squad, I know can any day shoot an incredible score. So like I said, just committing to me and my shooting and trying to focus on perfecting my game and my process. And so that's how I looked at it. And yeah, the first station wasn't how any of us really wanted it to go, but it was, okay, we shot it, let's move on and go on to the next.
Well, congratulations. I know you've been celebrating with your whole family over here, and I think everybody is so proud of you, so soak it in and enjoy it. Congratulations, you're 2024 Ladies National Champion.
Congratulations, Karen. All right, that's it for the coverage of the Pro Squad for the 2024 National Championship. We appreciate you joining in at home. We appreciate everybody here joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you next year. From myself, Justin, and Kaylee, we'll catch you again.
We had a great time, and we hope to see you all again next year. Thanks for watching.